Hey, what's going on, guys? If you follow any type of cultural or social media stuff, you know about the Drake debate right now. I don't want to talk about the Drake debate, but thinking of Drake made me think of a line of a song he has. The song is called All Me. Check it out if you want to. But he says, Came up, that's all me. Stay true, that's all me. No help, that's all me for real. And I remember when the song first came out, I was like, yeah, on me. I did this on my own by myself. And now I am getting older and realizing that's such a lie. Um, that we almost never do anything on our own. And so this episode today is about honoring others, honoring the people who surround you, the people who've taught you, mentored you, been around you. Roll intro. Hey, what's going on, guys? I was in a gospel choir at Gordon College, and the choir director used to always say this one phrase. He'd always say, honor your leadership. And he'd say it whenever, there were leaders in the choir who was doing something, but he also said it about, the leadership of the school. And so he'd always pray, he'd always thank them, he'd always publicly admonish them in front of, the whole choir. And I'd be like, yeah, sure, honor your leadership. And I don't know about you if you've ever been to conferences or if you've ever watched sermons online, but one thing guest preachers always do is, before we go along, could we just give it up for your youth pastor who's done this, this, this? And could we give it up for your senior pastor who believes in young people and the vision of the church? And I mean, I've grown up seeing that so often and traveled with people and seen them do that. And I've always wondered, why do they do that? Why every time they go preach, could we give it up for this person? Could we think? And I've realized, it's prime example of leadership. This isn't just a script that they're meddling off, but they really believe in the importance of honoring others. As a preacher, as a young preacher, you getting to a place where you're thanking others before you speak. One, it takes the pressure off you. It takes the focus off you because one, it's not even about you in the first place. But two, it recognizes the accomplishments of others. So whenever you go to a conference or you're invited to preach, you need to thank the person who invited you there. It's an honorable thing. It's like, thank you so much. And I know you're paying me or you're giving me a gift or the way that I'm coming is going to be returned. But it's like, I want to show you how much you mean to me. I just preached at a church this past Sunday, and the senior pastor was so gracious. He was so just, I came 10 minutes late to service. Actually, sorry, 30 minutes, 30 minutes late from the time they told me to be there. But this dude was so great to me. And I just found myself, as I was talking, just thanking him and honoring him so much. I recognized when I was younger, I had this huge underdog complex. And a lot of us have that. We love to think of the notion we came up by ourselves. We did this all on our own. All the moves that we've made, it's all because of the hard work and the grit that we put in. But honestly, we're never on this alone. Even if you came from a jacked up family, you gotta thank the jacked up family because they made you the way you are today. There's a quote, there's a saying, you might have heard it before, but we stand on the shoulders of the giants before us. That we're never on our own. We're never moving in this thing alone, but we come, standing on all the accomplishments that they've done. That me as a communicator would never be the way I am if it wasn't for legends that have come before me, and you the same way. And so we have to recognize, and so we have to give honor to where honor is due. One thing I've learned in leadership is that true leaders always take the fault and they give honor to everyone else. When there's a success on your team, you thank the team. You don't say it's me, you say it's the people who are around you, the team who really support, who saw the vision through and made that accomplishment go. But whenever there's a fault, you gotta take the blame. You gotta take the hit. You gotta be like, man, I should have done this, I should have done this. And that inspires the team. And it's like, wow, when a leader takes full blame for when things go wrong, but then celebrates the victories of the teams, you become so admirable. And it's like, wow, that's someone I want to follow because you honor everyone. I mean, literally, Jesus honored John the Baptist. He was like, man, the one who came before me, you guys didn't even respect him, but that guy was something special. And if we're here to be more like Jesus, we got to honor those who's come before us. And so before we end, I want to just take the opportunity to honor a few guys, a few dudes, not just regular guys and dudes, but guys who've really poured out in me something special to really see this. I mean, I'm only a result of the pouring in that they've given in. And so, I mean, one of the first names I could think of is Pastor Manny Orengo. Thank you for all that you've poured into me in our years of knowing each other. Pastor Brian Bullock, Pastor Matthew Thompson, Professor Sharon Ketchum, Chaplain Tom Howigan of Gordon College. So many heads that I could think of, and even so many more. I mean, I only listed the past few years, but since I was young, there were specific people who saw a gifting within me and who called that out. And so I honor you today, and my challenge to you, if you're watching, find someone to honor, thank them for what they've done, and really just appreciate and love on them. Thank you. Yo, what's going on, young preacher? Really hope you will take action and honor someone today. It's so important that we honor others and we recognize that those who come before us sacrifice so much so that we could have a way. As always, you know what I'm going to say. Like, follow, subscribe, share it with your friends. If anything, share it with your friends because there's some content in here, not even just for preachers, but for everyone. You got to check it out. Besides that, check out this video. You know what? Check out this video too. Check out both of them. Thanks. Grace and peace.